Everybody knows that in the French culture, we often talk about wine and cheese. That's something we are known for, right? Wine and cheese. So, this is today's topic. How we are going to talk about le vin et le fromage. Deux éléments essentiels quand on apprend le français et la culture française. Bonjour ou bonsoir, où que vous soyez sur la planète, bienvenue, welcome, bienvenido à The French Formula Channel, où je vous apprends un peu de français, un peu de culture, beaucoup de choses. Je m'appelle Aurélie, je suis française, je vis actuellement aux États-Unis. I live currently in the United States, born in France, and I am happy to call my job French teacher. So that's what I do. I share my language and my culture, and that's what I do for a living. So that's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. And today we are going to focus on wine and cheese because I know you have a good palate, and this is the kind of stuff you like. So once when you're connected, if you watch it live or in replay, always use the chat. Let me see. I'll make sure I see the chat right here. Here you go. If you have any comment, question, please put it in the chat below. I will be happy to answer. For any content to know more about what I do, what I offer, you go check thefrenchformula.com. And especially today, I have two content to share with you. Two free content, video content. I will tell you more in detail in a second. Donc, on va d'abord commencer par le vin. Let's talk about the wine first. J'ai eu la chance de faire une vidéo avec Alison Miché. I had the chance to do a video with Alison Miché, who is a wine enthusiast. This is how we call it, I think. And of course, my cat decided to make noise right now. Legs. If he meows too much, I will let him go out. This is what happened when you do video live. So we did this video with Alison Miché. She's a wine enthusiast, so she shared all her knowledge during this video, which is really pretty cool. So you will have the link in the caption below directly for the, I think I'll put it after the live because it's not here yet, about like you will be able to find the video and the blog article about the wine. It's called Wine Basic 101 with Alison Miché. And you have a free worksheet to get all the vocab that we talk about during this video. Let me show you how it look. Okay, so here you go on the website. You will have the link. You will just have to click. Here I am. Oops. And if you scroll down, you have the link for the YouTube video, so you can find it on the website directly, or you can stay on the YouTube channel and watch the video. But if you want to make sure that you check out the worksheets, here it is. Let me open the door for this kitty cat. And I'm back. Okay, so Wine Basic 101, this is a PDF, this is a free worksheet, you can download it, this is yours. I made it for you. Okay. Sorry. Ooh, you don't really see the left. Why is that? Okay, there is an adjustment here. Sorry, it's kind of cropped on the side. I don't know why. Well, okay, so here's the vocabulary to describe the wine. Pour décrire le vin. So you become an expert in the French language, you have to become also an expert in the French culture. You don't drink wine, too bad for you, but you want to have interaction with French people, and for most of them, they will appreciate a good wine. So, le tannin. Le tannin is the substance. C'est la substance qui se trouve dans le raisin et qui apporte au vin sa capacité de longue conservation et certaines de ses propriétés gustatives. It's a little bit technical. That's why you have the translation in English. La robe. Okay, so if you know your vocabulary about clothes, you probably already know that la robe is actually a dress, the dress. Well, in the field of wine, this is what we call the color or the aspect of the wine. Excusez-moi. La couleur ou l'aspect extérieur du vin. So when you know somebody, you know, rolling his glass like they look at the wine he's looking at or she's looking at, la robe. Okay, la robe. Ensuite, on a le bouquet. Le bouquet, so you probably know this term when we talk about, you know, when you go to a wedding, when you go to a wedding and the bride has this bouquet of flower. Here we're talking about the wine aroma, right? So, c'est l'ensemble des sensations olfactives. Donc, olfactive, c'est le nez que procure le vin. So, an expert in wine, again, he's going to roll the wine in the glass to see how it looks, and then he's going to smell it. So, he's smelling or she's smelling le bouquet. Les larmes, the tears. So, when you cry, you have larmes, okay? Here, we use the term tears or legs in English to talk about the drop that detach themselves from the disc, okay? So when you turn your wine again, it's going down. You will see how the wine, the texture going down. That's what we call les larmes, le long des parois du verre, okay? Et la bouche, the mouth, c'est le terme qui désigne l'ensemble. Ah ben voilà, je peux tourner un peu. C'est ce que vous avez, cet aspect comme ça que vous avez dans la bouche. On a justement des expressions, you'll see. We have also some expressions typical to the wine field below in this worksheet. Le degré d'alcool is the alcohol content. They are more or less strong. Donc, autour du vin, ici, c'est plutôt ici les outils, donc enfin les objets, la bouteille de vin, la carafe de vin. Attention, le verre à vin ou le verre à pied. Petite confusion des fois. If you know that, tell me in the comment below before I give you the answer. What is the difference between un verre à vin, and un verre de vin? Un verre de vin. What is the difference between un verre à vin et un verre de vin? Tick, 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 tick. Nobody has the answer? I'll give you the answer. So if you watch the replay, here is your 5 minutes countdown to write your answer. Okay, so un verre à vin is a wine glass. So it's what we call, this one is typical. This glass is typical for wine, okay? So wine glass, un verre à vin. This is its purpose. Now, when you say un verre de vin, is that you have the wine already in your glass, and it's what we call a glass of wine. Do you want a glass of wine? I will say, tu veux un verre de vin? Qu'est-ce que tu vas prendre? What you gonna have? Ah, un verre de vin, a glass of wine, okay? You're not going to say un verre à vin. If you say that, un verre à vin, we're going to give you the glass, but it's going to be empty. So that's why it's important to know the difference. Un verre à vin, un verre de vin. On continue ici avec les expressions. So those are pretty interesting if you start having interaction with French people in France, and it's probably stuff that you are going to hear around the table. For people that are like wine enthusiastic, this is the term they will use. Faire décanter un vin, okay? We are often take the time to open the bottle of wine before actually drinking it. I never said that in the US. Le vin est rond en bouche, right? The texture, what you feel in your mouth. C'est un grand cru. Okay, that's a good one to know. C'est de la piquette. It's a bad quality wine. You don't want to drink that. We call also that a vinegar wine. Mettre de l'eau dans son vin. So here is when you tone it down, you more moderate, etc. So if you download your worksheet, you will get all those good expressions just for you. Something very interesting if you travel to France as well is the region. So depending where you go, the wine will be different. It's not especially that it's going to be red or white. It's more about the taste of it. Okay, the grape is different because the dirt, the earth, right? La terre est différente. Le climat est différent. The climate is different. The sun exposure, etc. So we basically have wine almost everywhere in France, what we call the cépage, right? The différents cépages, but not like in the northwest, not so much. So Bretagne. So do you know what we drink in Bretagne, actually? Bretagne, Normandy? If you like crêpes, you should know. Do you know, It's le cidre. Okay, cider, this is where you will find, this is in Bretagne and Normandy, this is where you will find le cidre, okay? So you won't find wine from those regions. Okay. So a very interesting topic, a lot to learn from this worksheet and also from this video. Here you can see that Alison Miché in this video is sharing all the good stuff. And actually, what is funny in this video is also I was able to share with her some anecdote of my own family. I talk about my grandma drinking wine every day, just one glass of wine, but we believe that she lived a long life because she had this one glass of wine every day. I talk about my uncle, how he will decant his wine before being invited somewhere. Like he will open his bottle of wine in the morning to get it ready for dinner at night. So a lot of like cultural aspect that is very interesting. So check this video, check this worksheet. That will be very interesting. It's gonna enrich your vocabulary and enrich what you will learn about the French culture. Now let's talk about le fromage. Okay, so for this one, I had the chance to sit down. I have to look for my little link. That will be in the description below. Don't worry. I just wanted to show you during the live. There you go. So I had the chance to do this video with Chef Greg, which is a specialist of cheese here in the US. He's the chef for Cheese Lovers Shop. They offer or they send those boxes of cheese, and they send me a big box of cheese before to get ready for the video for on my side having the cheese, because during the video we're actually making this plateau de fromage together, which was a super cool experience. I will tell you something. This video plus the fact that my friend lives in Vermont, Carol, and she sent me cheese from Vermont, those two experiences taught me that the United States know how to make cheese. Okay, so often we'll be like, oh, well, you're French in the US, you must miss your cheese because in the US they don't know how to make cheese. Well, just open your perspective, see what's going on, see what is done, and you will realize that in the US you can find very good cheese. So this is one thing to know. Cheese Lover Shop, they have great delivery, and if you travel to Vermont, I had the chance also to taste the cheese from Vermont. It was amazing. It was so tasty. I was like, wait a minute. I feel like I'm in France. Do you know that in France we have more than 400 cheese? 400 cheese. This is amazing. We talk about that also in the video. Okay. So, if you go to this page on the website, you will also have the link again in the caption below. I'm just showing you how it look. It's this page where you will find the video right here. You can also find it on this YouTube channel because it has been posted here. Now, what I want you to know is during inside the premium membership. The premium membership is a program that, hi Pablo, bonjour. If you have any question, please leave me a question. I'm happy you're here. So the premium membership is the program where I create video content, video lesson. We have one class a month when we review that. We have a community, we exchange, and you also have your worksheets, you have your homework to do. So this is the program that I'm really expanding, and this is something that I really I love to share with students. This is really something, my baby. Beside the podcast that I make, I also make this type of content inside the premium, and it's really amazing. And we did a video about the fresh market, and one section is about cheese. So I won't be able to show you the video during this live, but I will show you what the worksheet look like. There you go. So when you become a premium member, you have access to this worksheet. And here, for example, I teach you how we talk about quantity. So in French, we have what we call une quantité quantifiable, 1, 2, 3, et les quantités non quantifiables. Donc, when we talk about cheese, for example, we can say un fromage de chèvre, so it's the whole cheese, goat cheese. But we also can talk about the non qualifiable, donc the quantity that we cannot count. And when you take a piece of cheese, then you cannot count it anymore. Or if you go to a fresh market, you will see they have the big cheese. Like the Saint-Nectaire will be huge, the Brie will be huge. You're not gonna buy the whole thing. You're gonna take a piece of it. And then you are using what we call a quantity that we cannot quantify. Can I say that in English? I'll say so. So for example, we will have du Saint-Nectaire et some Saint-Nectaire, du Brie, some Brie, de la crème fraîche, some, de l'emmental, D-E-L'. So why do we have three differences? Because we have cheese that are masculine. Cheese or crème fraîche, for example, is fresh cream that we find also at the fresh market with the cheese section. This is feminine, and we have the word that starts with a vowel or H, and we use here the L'. So that's the little component of grammar in this lesson. But I want to show you in this lesson the vocab that you heard. Look at those nice cheese. So here we have the crottin de cheval. Have you seen that before? Or have you heard it? This is, if they are dry, they are super strong. They can be fresh. So the crottin de cheval can be a fresh cheese, but also more like a hard one. And then they become very, very strong. Du Saint-Nectaire, that's from the more the center of France, what this region that we call Auvergne. It's made with a specific type of cows called les vaches de Salers. So they have their own type of grass, because in Auvergne, this is the region when we have old volcanoes. So the taste of the cheese is definitely influenced by what the cow are eating. And here they're eating volcanic pastures. So this is a very particular cheese as well. De l'emmental, so that is more on the Swiss side of France, when we're close to Switzerland. We have this cheese also in Switzerland. Le Brie, this one is more, I would say this is the one that is the closest from Paris. We have this big city called Melun. This is usually where the Brie is coming from. Les fromages de chèvre. Fromage de chèvre, we have a ton of type of fromage de chèvre. They can be fresh, they can be dry, they can have this ash on it, which give a little taste. Fromage de chèvre are really amazing, so different. La Fourme d'Ambert, which is my favorite, this is a semi-hard blue cheese, is one of the oldest cheese, and it's from also the region of Auvergne. Et la crème fraîche, donc the sour cream, that we find in the section of the fresh market, what we call le fromager. Le fromager ou la fromagère is the person that is selling the cheese at the fresh market. So that was a little overview. There is so many cheese and so many wine that is hard for me to summarize all of that. But I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of a grammatical lesson around the cheese and when we talk about quantity. Okay, some vocab when we talk about the wine, and those resources are available on my website. So the two videos, they are for free. So whatever is the video with Alison Miché about the wine, or whatever is the video with Chef Greg about the cheese, you can watch it on YouTube or on my WhatsApp, no problem. They are there for you. For the worksheet about the wine, you can download it for free. And if you want to be part of the French Formula Premium, where you have already a good library of video content, you will find the one with about the fresh market that I have filmed in France, in a real fresh market. You will see me buying some fruits and vegetable, of course some cheese and some meat and also some bread. So it was really the real experience. I really got all my stuff on this day to show you how we can buy at the French market, what we can buy, and what can we say during the interaction with the merchant. Okay. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was useful. If you have any comment or question, remember, even in replay, I would love to read them. Give me a thumbs up if that was useful for you. You can check all the resources at thefrenchformula.com below in the caption. I will also put the direct link to each blog and video, like that it will be easier for you to find them. Tomorrow we're talking about pronunciation, the basic of pronunciation. I will help you how to pronounce certain sounds that are for you often tricky. And but you will see there is a mechanism in pronunciation. When you get it, you will feel way more comfortable speaking French. I wish you a pleasant rest of your day or a beginning of your day whenever you watch this video. You can subscribe also to the channel, like that you know every time I go live. We're arriving at the end of the first week of this challenge. We have, today's the 6th. Oh, I didn't give you the date today. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes samedi. Non. On est le 8. We're the 8. Oh, time flies. Samedi 8 octobre. Samedi 8 octobre 2022. Nous faisons des lives tous les jours d'octobre. So you have to come and at least participate at one. If you watch that in replay, come live because it's cool when you ask your question live. I love that. I will say have a beautiful rest of your day and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. À bientôt. Au revoir. Ciao.